Hello and welcome to this new video. Today we will do the walkthrough of my solution for the case for Road to Las Vegas Battle of February, which at the date of recording of this video was done today. Actually I did, I would say, quite good, but I'm not as happy as I would have hoped, because I scored in the top 20. I think in 15th position or something like that. Actually a very large number of players scored very high results because the case was very nice, actually very well structured, but at the same time quite I mean in the easy range probably. So lots of very high scores with a couple of outliers, for example with an unreal score of, I mean, full points in half of the time basically given. I suggest you check out the video Diarmuid posted about his live attempt. Also the format is somehow changing, because as opposed to the previous one in which we had 5 levels and the 3 usual bonus questions, now at least this is the second time we have 8 questions and 5 bonus questions. So a total of 13 questions to answer as opposed to the 8 answers previously. Personally, I was probably more confident with the previous format because it had more difficult questions, and I think I more versed in problem solving as opposed to speed, because now structurally having nearly double of the levels, for obvious reasons the levels are easier compared to the previous one, and I think on speed I'm not so competitive yet. So at least that's my personal feeling. At the same time, it's very enjoyable to have different levels to solve, so there are pros and cons of course to balance. Having said that, let's go to the case. Basically the case is called Sommelier, so you have to consider customer preferences for wines. You can see here the list of customers and the attributes they are looking for in the wines. So those 5 attributes with the scores, and similar thing for the wines, in which you have the wine name and also the attributes with the respective score. So overall the idea is to match the preferences of the customers with the attributes provided by the different wines. I think the first thing to do would be to name those ranges, so I will call those customers. I will call those preferences. I will call those wines, and I will call those attributes, and also those are the attribute list. Having said that, we are ready to start, so I've already imported my user worksheet with the lambdas and the structure. The first level asks to provide the value for a given wine and the attribute pairing. So basically what you need to do is first of all to XLOOKUP the wine in the wines, and returning the attributes. In this case you will return basically a range of 5, I think, yeah, 5 attributes. You need to understand which one to pick up, and I will leverage the index of this range returned, first row, and the match of the attribute name into the attribute list exit match. So that's the answer for level 1. This structure will come of course handy also for the next levels. In this case it is asked what is the absolute value difference between the given customer wine and attribute pairing. So in terms of wine it's the same thing. So you will have the ups of this minus the I will need to remove plus and equal plus something similar but not exactly the same, and it will be a lookup into customers, returning preferences, and matching in the attribute list as well. In particular, this will be the wine, so this will be the attribute, and this will be the customer, and this will be the attribute. So I hope this is right, and in fact it is. Okay. Level 3, the best wine will be the one with the smallest absolute value difference between the customer and the wine for the given attribute. What is the best wine for the given customer and attribute pairing? Okay, so here I got stuck for I think a couple of minutes because I will show you in a minute why. So you have the customer name, you will need to have the wines here, we will need to have the same formula here. In this case we will look up the wine, we will match this lock, we'll match this lock, and we will look for the customer lock. Okay, and you need to do the min of this. I was doing the max during the competition, which is 1, and which is basically this, which I think matches with the example yes. Another way to do that, and I want to really learn this way to let me make a step back, because what I do usually is to do the min, then say that I want the index of this matching the minimum of this here, except match, and that's right. Another way to do that will be, and a probably faster one, would be to XLOOKUP. In case of min, if you know that all the possible numbers are positive, you could do 0 into this, returning this exit match or next larger item, and it gives you the same thing. To be maybe double sure, let's say this is -1000, and it's still working, and this does not require you to build an index match which is slower. I want to fix this in my mind in order to be faster. This was level 3. Let's take the results, copy, and here it is. Level 4, what is the sum of the absolute value differences across all attributes between a given customer and wine pairing? Actually, during the competition I built a lambda formula to compute this. So for example, you have the customer and the wine, while in level 5 you will have the customer and that's it. So in this case I will find it easier to build the lambda again. Maybe that's not a great idea, I don't know. Yes, let's build the lambda. So I will do lambda, I will say customer, and I will say wine, and then a big let. So first of all, well, I want to have this. So lambda, customer, and wine. So let this will be my I want the attribute list, so attributes without the index, because I want to return the whole set. So So just the X lookup, right? Okay, I want the preferences, so X lookup the customer into customers returning preferences. So this will be wine. And then it will be the sum of absolute value of attributes minus preferences. And I will do customer here and oops, and wine here. There's something actually wrong, which might be this. I was missing. Okay, that is working, but I've lost some time. So now we have a lambda to compute the difference between the preferences and the attributes in an absolute value. So let's copy those. Level 5, the best one will be the one with the smallest sum of the absolute value differences across all attributes. Okay, which is the best one for a given customer. So in this case we will have this, and instead of doing, let me cancel that, and I will just do this, and I will lock this, and I will do the X lookup of minus 1000 here, returning this. 1, okay, which is right. So let's reference this and build the data table. Okay, spreadsheet crashed actually. Okay, here we go again. So the answers were right. Let's move on to level 6. So level 6 says what is the total score for the given customer and wine pairing. The wine's total score is determined based on the sum of the score for each attribute between the customer and the wine. Okay, so you basically have the absolute value difference, you have the range and the score associated with that. For example 6, you will have this. So that will be the wine. Oh god, again. Okay, but instead of doing the sum of absolute value of the attributes, blah blah blah, we will do another thing. We will do that the differences will be the absolute value of attributes minus prefs. Differences. Okay, lambda is clearly not my friend. So diffs. Okay, so 28, 8, 21, yes, and then I'm going to X match. So this will be the IDs. X match. The difference is or maybe also XLOOKUP. The difference is into this lock, returning this lock, next one on next larger item. Okay, and then I'm going to sum this thing, so minus 15, which is actually correct. So let's scale it. I will need, let's say 200 to be sure. So those should be the results, and that's correct. And level 7 asks you to, it's already 70 minutes, asks you to find the best wine. So it's basically easy if you have addressed the previous one. So let's move this here. Okay, and let's have this one yeah, so works. And this will be 121 to 140. Okay, and level 8, the best wine will be the one with the lowest adjusted price. So same thing. The wine's adjusted price is the sum of the wine's price plus $5 times the wine's total score. Use level 6 and 7. What I will do is to have an XLOOKUP of those into wines, returning the prices, and I will do this plus 5 times this. And I will do the same thing here. And so it's again the same. No, I need to change. Okay. Update. So 161 to, no, 181. 181. No, 141 to 160. Okay, so levels 1 to 8 are gone. Let's go for the bonus questions. How many customers are not listed at all in levels 2 through 5, excluding examples? So I will say get levels data through to 5, so 21, 100 should be, if I recall correctly. And then I will say countifs of customers here. No. How many customers are not listed at all in levels 2 through 5? It's the other way around, I think. Maybe let's do like this. So countifs here. And I want customers, and then I want a countifs of this of 0, so 44. Okay, across both customers and wines, there is one attribute number which appears the most. Which number is that? So let's vstock preferences and attributes, and occurrence count, which I don't know why I didn't use during the competition, is 92. If you were to apply level 5 rules to determine the best wine for all customers, there is one wine which is the best for the most customers. Which wine is that? So best wine for all customers. So by customer, I will need to find the best wine, apply level 5 rules, which should be this. So let's have the wines here, transpose. Let's say the customer is this one and the wine is this one. Okay, so let's say I want to filter the wines where this equals the main of this. Okay, and I could do again, so best selling something. Yes. Bonus 4 is quite tricky, so we'll skip it for now. Is level 8 approach. What is the most expensive adjusted price across all possible customer and wine pairings? It is the most expensive adjusted price across all possible customer and wine pairings. Okay. So is this going to be prices plus 5 times this? I'm not sure. Yes, no, actually. That's weird. Okay. So those are the prices. Plus 5 times that. So the first one matches. That's interesting. So some of them match, some others not. I don't know why. Actually, during the case I did exactly this, so level 1 through 8 and bonus 1 to 3. Well, let's do another way. So what is the most expensive adjusted price? Let's say I want the max of this. And so this will be my first one. So this will be customers. This will be transpose wines. Put here and here, and okay, and let's build a two-way data table. So person will be this, and wine will be this. No, I think I'm lost in a glass of water. Most expensive adjusted price on possible customer wine pairings. Is it just $974? No. No. So this is the function of this, which is a function of this, which is a function of this. Probably stuck with a very simple thing which I'm not seeing. It's the most expensive possible customer wine pairings. So here for one customer I have all the wines, and I'm going to see what is the highest adjusted price. So that should be very straightforward. Okay. No. All right. I simply forgot to copy and paste the formula, and so the maximum of this will be 997. Okay, you can see how easy it is to get stuck on stuff like that. So riddle, what do you call an Excel sommelier? The answer is given by offsetting the first letter of the answers for games 1 to 7 140 by the game number. If the first letter to the answer for game 7 was I'm not sure I understood. 27. So I need first letter. So left of this. Code of this plus this. Was it will be offset 127 places in the English alphabet and become B. Okay, so that's the relative position of the English alphabet, so it would be this minus code of A, then mod of this 26, and then this plus code of A. Okay, and then get back the letter. And then concat this thing here. Okay. Yeah, I've seen this also in the live stream, so that's right. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, it took a little bit more than 30 minutes to also explain while I was doing the things, and as you could see, I got stuck very easily on bonus 5. So that's all for today. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.